Welcome, Palos Verdes Democrats. So the theme of our meeting today is Vote Like Your Life Depends on It. We're going to start with announcements. We might have some at the end, but we want to try to get through them at the beginning. Then we're going to watch our movie, Suppress 2020, the documentary by Brave New Films. And afterwards, Robert Greenwald, the founder of Brave New Films, will come in, will join us and answer questions. After that, we have three speakers, Rob Catherman, Andra Hoffman, and Kendra Burns-Endel. And we might have some other surprise speakers, but we'll see what happens. I just wanted to show this for those of you who have voted early. I voted early. I put my ballot in the drop box in front of Palos Verdes Estates City Hall. And I went to ballot tracks and I registered there. And a day later, I got this notification that I had voted. It's very nice. It takes up your whole email. Some of you might have gotten this already. So here are the announcements. And we're going to start with Reggie, which is going to talk about our signs and information, and then we'll talk about donations.
So we wanted to talk a little bit about the voting, and we have, what we've done is we've collected a number of items that hopefully assist you in getting your vote out. It includes instructions as well as the endorsements from LACDP. And so you can get that on our website. Just go to the homepage and look for the big vote sign. And if you click on that, it'll get you to our page that has the description of all of the different races and what the endorsed candidate, who the endorsed candidates are. Also, if you want more information about the propositions, we went over those last month with the League of Women Voters. You can go to the newsletter and go and look at the post that talks about those. So if you want to actually go back and review the discussion that we got from the League, you can go and play the video. So that's that. Also, on our website, you can see that we have a Biden-Harris lawn sign. We've given away, I think, about 170 lawn signs, and we've collected donations. And I think Kathy's going to talk about where all of those went. So I think
yes. October 5th, the board met to talk about how to disperse the donations that we've received. And we decided that the Senate races were the most important. So we donated $3,500 to the Democratic Senatorial Campaign Committee. They've been funding ad campaigns for the various challenge Senate races that are going on now.
All right, next. Okay, so we've given out a lot of signs like Reggie was talking about. Actually, Reggie's sign was taken. And so the bad news is some of our signs have been taken. But the good news is a sign that I had given to someone up in RPV. She put out a poster that said, who stole my sign? Who stole my Biden sign? And lo and behold, a few days later, her gardener came up to her door and says, should I put up your sign? Because it was laying on her grass. And so someone had returned it. And so she put on her sign, my sign was returned and thank you. And her poster gets more comments from people who are walking by than even the Biden sign. So that is the good news. I don't think Reggie's sign was returned.
No, it wasn't. In fact, my sign was the very first sign of the whole program that we put up, and it lasted 5 hours before disappearing.
I just want to let you know in terms of future meetings, we have a post-election theme for our next meeting, November 15th. Hopefully we'll know who's president. And we have Sergio Carrillo, who is the California Democratic Party regional chair and the Los Angeles County Democratic Party vice chair. I just want a reminder, there is no meeting in December, and we're still talking about what the theme of our January meeting will be. And then next is some of us joined the Women's March in Palos Verdes Estates in front of City or near City Hall. And Reggie put together, we actually posted our photos on the homepage of the Palos Verdes Democrats website. And Reggie put together a photo montage, and we thought we would just show it here. So this happened yesterday at 11 o'clock. There were rallies across the country for the Women's March, which is usually in January 20th or at the inauguration. But because of what was happening with the vote in the Senate for Amy Coney Barrett, they felt it was imperative for us to march early. So yesterday morning, 11 a.m., many of us joined the local Women's March event, which in Palos Verdes Estate was hosted by Kim Rhodes. And this was the banner they brought. The rally was held in Malaga Cove near City Hall. And actually, we first were on all four corners, and then they decided to walk around the park. This is one of our members, Carol. She brought her Biden sign, and she was hoping, this is the sign that got taken, and she was hoping her neighbors wouldn't be upset or wouldn't worry that her sign got taken again. But she brought it to the rally. And then these are just some of the people who came. We gathered for equality, tolerance, kindness, choice, and to honor, remember Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruthless women will vote. Here's another sign, grab them by the ballot. Before RBG died last month, she said, my most fervent wish is that I will not be replaced until a new president.
Oops, just cut off.
This was my sign. I tried to draw her collar, and I was wearing my shirt, and I had my sticker that I voted. And then for those of you who remember the fly on Pence's head, we had the SWAT team come, and RBG seat should not be filled by a woman who's committed to ending choice for women. We had a great turnout from our community. And actually, that's Carol Muller behind the Lion King poster. We met lots of support from folks. They were driving by, honking, biking. Most of them were nice. We had a few derogatory ones, and there was people walking by. This was the sign at Carol's feet. So she's actually repurposed her signs, and this was her mask. So anyway, just we wanted to share what we enjoyed yesterday. Okay.
Could I mention something?
Sure.
Okay, I wasn't sure if my voice was heard. Just in terms of the signs, one thing I'd like to mention, two of my neighbors on our cul-de-sac have also got the sign up. And yesterday I was walking out with my dog. We were walking over to Hess Park, but there was a man in a car that had gotten out, and he was taking pictures of the signs.
I would like to.
And I just don't know. I talked to him. He seemed to be very, very, pro-Biden. And he said he was just taking them because he was so glad to see that we're starting to get more Democrats on the Hill. Okay, so I don't know, if he was pulling my leg or not, but I just mentioned that to you.
Very good.
That's all.
Who is that just spoke?
That was Richard Cantine.
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 Thank you.